Do 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 do. I don't think my challenges are technically out. Okay, earn 100 limbs, use your ultimate 15 times, complete 3 games, get test for 20 seconds, complete 3 games, or else win a game. Okay. So we're gonna have to complete 3 games within 30 minutes. I don't think that's gonna happen. Fine though. We'll make it happen.
True.
By winning so fast. Not by Jareding the whole thing up.
Okay.
Catch my drift.
I think I might.
Who do I slaughter in deathmatch? Up Preston. Okay, well.
Cringe.
DPS.
Gameplay.
I'm not gonna get my ult 15 times, even if I play Freya. But maybe that's our best bet. I doubt it. I think I gotta go Genji, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of insane on him. I'm practicing.
What's up? Konnichiwa. Hey. Hello. Hi. What's up? Helping those in need is its own reward.
We're winning this easy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's go.
I thank you.
Enemy spotted.
Okay.
I don't get why our entire team decided to go neither way we were going.
I think it's funny that I decided to play Genji and we fight Sim Moira. Off the rip.
Yeah.
That's happened twice now.
Let the Kitsune guide you. I'm taking the point.
No fade.
Cancel on a point. Okay. I don't know why I was left. Look at the master gonna die again.
What are you saying?
Question. Okay.
I love dying to Moira on point. Bead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of feels like I don't know what the supports are doing half the time. It kind of seems like they're just running around the map for fun instead of like playing the objective. And
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just weird.
The pleasure is mine. Today's a good day.
I'm sure they're gonna continue playing Sam.
Yeah, probably.
Why have I got this detonator again?
Incoming! Incoming!
I want to use Junkrat, but Junkrat's gonna be so bad.
I always deliver.
Round 2. Capture the objective.
I'm with you.
Okay. Forgot Mercy can fly.
Yeah. One of her greatest weaknesses. Okay, I guess Hazard actually does do damage magically.
Next. Hostiles on the point. Let's change that, yeah? Target marked. Amplify your power. Thank you. Good enough now.
Or no fade.
Need healing.
Unfortunately, it feels like when I back up, I get a tiny amount of healing. When I go forward, I get literally none.
I need healing. Let me balance you out.
Be cool if I could get like a damage boost.
You're a lifesaver.
Okay, we love fading in hook.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Didn't cancel his ult though.
I've got it back. For now, anyway.
I got touch point soon.
I feel all warm inside. Don't mess with the best.
Bro!
Team. Score 1-1.
No, there's no point in asking the Mercy to stay with me. They're gonna think it's toxic.
I guess I'll go back, Arissa.
Hey, you're pretty cool.
Yes.
I don't know why they think we need like this stuff. They just would have been pocketing. Maybe it would be fine. It just is literally like get shot and I have to back off.
Battle draws near. Ready yourself.
I just don't know why they aren't focusing on healing.
Plenty of bombs to go around.
It's like I've died 3 times and I have a decent amount of damage. Not like a ton, but not much I can do when like Freya, when the hazard just gets to wall me off and the soldier gets to shoot me and our team does nothing, but our mercy just won't pocket me.
Subs, please stay with us.
That point belongs to us. Defend it.
Let the kitsune guide you. Piper, don't get shot. I'm on fire.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
I'm gonna get absolutely dunked on. They're just gonna flank us.
Blocking satellite vector. Group up with me. Let the kitsune guide you.
Okay.
That was
Yeah.
super fun.
I didn't really like our supports that round. It kind of felt like they just, I don't know, we're all over the place.
I don't know where they got that healing. Again, like, I thought I might just been losing it after seeing their numbers, but then I'm just walled off on our side, on point, when we own it, and I'm not getting any heals.
Yeah, I think just when it mattered, they weren't healing. They just kind of, like, went their separate ways. I don't know. Definitely seemed weird though. Like I said, it didn't seem like they were playing that bad a majority of the time, but then they would just kind of like leave us. I think I know obviously walls are in the way, but it's like one of them was a teleporting healer.
I don't lost on the deflect.
Okay, I see how it is.
Huh.
Nothing at all.
I was playing that like a super fair fight.
Double supports, huh?
Hope we don't need any wins.
I don't think it actually helps. Mercy pocket?
I mean,
Nah, we're fine. We're just gonna keep them invincible.
nah, what do you mean? You're a terrible sport. Everyone knows it.
I'll find my own.
This is gonna be literally the best gear gameplay you've ever seen in your entire career.
This should be fun.
Ready for this?
Whoa.
See that, Jared? I wasted both my cooldowns in less than a second. And it was useless.
Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Let this challenge be a lesson. I found hostile here.
Okay.
Unfortunately, no one else could care less, but you know.
Match.
Let's get back to
Guess
it.
our Freya's a little late to the party.
Hey, they're moving that barricade.
I'm here. We don't have the lead anymore.
Imagine if we had DPS there. That would have been insane.
Yeah.
Jackie Tyson.
Okay, cool.
Be healed. Welcome back to Earth.
Is
Okay.
at my feet.
I'm on fire.
Come on, bro. Am I not completely behind the wall, Jared?
Nah, not at all. I also know you took so much damage so quickly.
I think it was a Curie.
Try again. I'm with you.
I'm on fire.
They got the robot.
The breeze brings relief.
Life protects life.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm not in that. My bad. I placed a tree out of line of sight.
Let the Kitsune guide you. Jackie Tyson.
Good plan.
This ends now. Hey. They're taking the robot.
Visor activated.
I'm here. Appreciate it.
Okay.
I'm on fire. I'm with you.
How did that Junkrat not die? Did the hook snap?
There's one in there now, though. No Susu.
Soothing your wounds.
Rest up.
We just dunked the frick on him.
And no one else looked at him. What?
The breeze brings relief.
The kitsune is ready to be unleashed. Enemy here. The battle ignites me. My gift to you.
How'd that not hit him?
Enemy spotted. My ultimate is ready.
Unbreakable.
Keep pushing for the lead. Let the kitsune guide you.
This ends now.
Okay, well.
I don't see how none of those hit you. I don't see how none of these are hitting you.
I'm on fire.
Okay.
My gift to you.
You sleeping?
Almost.
One.
Oh,
I'm crazy.
You killed him with the sleep.
Yeah, 50 damage over the duration. I'm so dead.
I know,
Insane.
dude. I know.
The battle ignites me. Let me balance you out.
A little further and the lead is ours. Tactical visor activated. Pushing ahead now.
You sleep again?
Just needed a dash of mischief.
I'm really trying.
Careful.
I just had to kill their.
Let the kitsune
Get him!
guide you. Hear my bell. Sometimes it takes two.
That just one
How
shot
did
me?
double up, by the way?
Yeah, it kinda did just, I got straight up one shot.
Ends now.
I think we're outnumbered.
Took him from us.
Kokoyo.
They better not try and peek us.
もう大丈夫です。
They're low.
Enemy here. Bounce back.
What?
Why was none of that hitting?
I guess my Suzu hit my dead body.
Something new.
Yeah.
Overtime.
Final push. Let's stop them. I'm with you. Stop their barricade.
We're not quitting. Stick with the robot.
You're powered up. Destroy them.
Unstoppable.
Where'd that Junkrat go? I heard you hit him, I think.
Wow, look at those stats. Gary's really
That's crazy.
difficult. I even died more than I would say I usually do in like a support. Because I just got unlucky and let myself die with Suzu, but weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
If Fury this easy, why my team bad with her?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, correct.
I don't know. I guess, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just because I have so many hours on Kiri. And I'm just
True.
really able to, Oh, yeah, easy double headshot.
The first one was a headshot. That second one wasn't even close.
That's fine. But he can't hit his on the shot.
Yeah. This is why I play DPS and not supports. People always say how DPS are more lenient.
Uh-huh. I need my fix of holding a beam on the enemy.
Honestly, same. I don't know what funny character I can pick for that though.
Yeah.
We will crush them.
Does everyone know the plan?
Time is money, they say. And I'm not keen on wasting either.
What would you do if when you okay so he said yes would go? And then me go WHE to the next win.
5,
Is Bruno Mars is gay?
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
There's like the oldest meme of all time.
Yeah.
Don't dead open inside.
Hunting them down.
And I get my nades and get out. Easy.
Why are we hunting?
How is this zero energy? Okay. Literally how though?
Give them hell.
Also, can you not activate Pigpen while you're in bubble?
I don't think that is how that works. It's possible.
Огонь по готовности.
Okay. I'm surprised people lasted so long in that grab, by the way.
Yeah. May have to stay point because Tracer.
Look on the bright side.
You have to stay point because crazy.
Like a gentle rain.
You like that body block?
What's gonna say?
Strength from nature.
My ultimate is ready. Now see what I can do. Hi. Hi, hi. Graviton surge is ready over here.
Ow.
My ultimate is ready over here. Stay strong.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Огонь по готовности.
GG.
Fools today.
Grab Kitsune Bastion. Roadhog doesn't stand a chance.
GG.
Yeah.
Nice damage.
I had, what, 400 left? That's wild.
Who was that grab? Not grab. Map shooting.
Like that tracking, by the way?
That was crazy.
I don't know, I did a little damage, I'll be honest. Yeah, that's what happens when you let me on tank or let me on support. To be fair, the DPS game was kind of bad, but to be fair, I wasn't trying very hard.
Fair.
Because that was the...
All I'm saying is, when you got DPS and I got tank is when we lost.
We didn't lose.
We didn't lose. When we had a rough game.
To be fair, our Bastion went 20-8, I went 13-4, and I only had, what, 2,000 less damage than him? Almost exactly. So, you died 7 times, though. And had less damage than the
That's not
Hazard.
important.
Same amount of kills.
That's not important.
But you did have a little bit more mitigated, so...
That's actually true. That's why we won right there.
No, I think their team just kind of sucked at grouping up. Kind of like ours. Like, again, I
Crazy.
died least on our team. We had... I had 4 deaths, then our Mercy had 5, our Kiri had 7, you had 7, and then our Bastion had 8.
That's also weird how the flying unit didn't die when we're both playing projectile characters.
Yeah. Yeah, their Juno
Hey,
didn't die a
wait.
single time. I don't know. Like I said, I just kind of mess around on DPS all the time. I'm not sitting there playing Soldier or Sojourn or, you know, I'm just not really...
Yeah, he's not playing the single-handedly worst DPS. He's playing a Junkrat, like an honorable guy.
Yeah. Exactly. And then if you look at this, this second game Druid, I don't know if you peeked it, but I had another kill than you, 6 more assists, 1 less death, 300 more damage, and about 3,000 more healing. But you had 4 mitigated, almost 500.
I had the utility.
True, true.
It's actually true, though.
It is. To be fair, I felt like I had so much more potential. Like if
I
our
like
team
what
would have
they
been
did
playing
for
more
Ana.
grouped up and stuff, we would have been chilling with like the Susans and stuff. I felt like so many times my team just kind of died because of weird, maybe not weird position, just we weren't grouped up. but it's like I was
Fair.
still able to get
It's
that
like
much healing.
Both of our DPS were always flying.
Like, let's
Different
see.
flanks.
How long was that game? 8 minutes. And those were my stats. What about yesterday on the Runasapi? Almost 8 minutes. Arkiri had 1,000 damage and 7,300 healing. But I mean, I guess it was almost a minute more, right? Yeah, it was literally a minute and 1 second more. But yeah, that's kind of wild, kind of wild.
Yeah, I like this on. I can just kind of like also sleep ball, and then the slow is actually really good against him, surprisingly.
Yeah, to be fair,
So I feel like at this
I
point,
feel
Ana
like-
actually counters him.
Kiri, I almost 1v1 the ball after you died in Life Waver, by the way. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah,
But he was literally
I
so
did.
close to death. I think Kiri might just be busted. I know, Jared. I dare say it.
120, 120, 120.
Yeah,
You know, it's just a
pretty
little
much.
strong.
I almost feel like they would
might
be
be
really
there.
good in the stadium. It's just you have to hit your shots, and I feel like again in stadium on supports, you mostly want to be focused on tons of healing.
Yeah.
But whatever. We finished our things. Figured out it's been 30 minutes, but dinner's not done. But it's fine because we kind of figured that would be the case. But whatever. A quick sweep. Like I said, the only game I think that we could have deserved to lose would have been the. Well, really. I think the last game we kind of just destroyed them. Like, the team was actually healing me, and they stood no chance. Right?
Yeah.
Like, collectively, with everyone involved, not just me. And then I think the support game, I think they just sucked worse than our team did. Like, I don't even think we were playing necessarily great. But, again, I was able to get that much damage and that much healing, which is, I even feel like isn't that great. But I feel like, not terrible. I just feel like if we would have been more grouped up, we could have done a lot more with that. But again, their team didn't really have any coordination. But that's just a situation where the team happened to be worse than ours, not our team being good. And that's kind of how I feel about the
Never is.
Samoa one as well. Like, it's not that I was doing bad on Junkrat or you were doing bad on Narissa, but it's like that Hazard was doing kind of more than you, and their DPS were kind of staying even with us. But if they just would have grouped up better and played smarter, we'd been fine. But then they decided to swap Widow
Yeah.
and just play weird off-angle sim. But it is what it is. It just kind of sucks when it doesn't feel like you won because you like destroyed them. You kind of won just because they were worse. Not
They
even
decided they wanted to
it's-
throw out.
Yeah.
Those
Like
are
say,
really the worst.
If their
ones.
ball would have actually tried to contest a bit better, then we might have been done for. But he did not get a chance to do that one single time. Besides
Yeah,
the
or if
absolute
it
very
would've,
beginning.
I don't know. Swapped.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I don't know. It
Like,
was
what were we
fine.
gonna do to Orisa there?
Yeah.
Nothing.
I also feel like I
Die,
must be
lose?
lagging pretty hard because two things. First off, my aim against that bat was actually like I was on him. I would say 90% of the time with that beam, and it was I think just about full charge, if not full charge. And it took him that long to die, even with the mercy pocket. And he did use his burst heal, but still, I think he should be dying in
Yeah.
like literally 2 seconds. But I don't know, maybe he
Zarya
did
does
that
like
correct.
a ton of damage.
Yeah. But the main reason I think I'm lagging, besides just that, is it felt like when I wasn't taking damage from things for my bubble. Like I would literally, I use my bubble, like after I get hooked, right? And he doesn't do any damage to me, or it's like 30 damage. But then I bubble afterwards, to where it's like, oh, whatever he does, I'll get some charge. But then I would get 0 charge, but I wouldn't take like 200 damage or anything like that.
You
I would
just hook melee and then you bubbled
maybe, but yeah.
in there.
But that just is like a very weird thing. And then also, I saw him place down his trap and didn't activate. So as I was walking away, I clicked my bubble, like 'cause I had both bubbles still. And then I didn't
You
get
don't
any,
need to
and then
justify in this scenario.
I took damage from the thing, and then I bubble, and I still have 0 charge. Like, is it just the worst timing ever, or is it just like a weird lag thing?
It sounds difficult to take the impact damage, then bubble and take no dot.
Yeah, I don't know. It was very weird. Unless like just bubble makes you immune to that, but I find that weird. 'Cause I think you still get it off like May Blizzard, so I don't see why.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't literally confirm, but
It just seems like lately Overwatch has been definitely weird, like stadium and non-stadium. Just like the damage numbers and like stuff like that. It just seems like weirdly off.
Yeah. To be fair, I guess theoretically with the pig pen, he could have placed it in spawn. Just that seems like a weird thing to do.
What do you mean placed in the spawn?
Like, as soon as he triggered it, he placed a different one and it replaced it.
I don't think so, because I saw him throw it. That's why I knew where it was.
Mm.
Because he hooked me, or he threw the trap, then hooked me, and then I bubbled that, and I was walking over to the pig pen to trigger it for the thing, and then I got 0 charge, but then I started taking damage from it, so then I bubbled again, and then I still had 0 charge. So, I don't know, it must have been like some...
Wasting all your cooldowns.
It must have hit me for literally 1 tick. Like, I must have been like right at like a weird corner of a circle, you know? I don't know.
I think you're looking... Would Ed even work?
That's what I'm saying, Jared. I don't know. Point is, it was very weird, but it's fine. Zarya is very strong. It's just, I feel like it's very hard to manage your bubbles a lot of the time. But see, that's what's so great about fighting something like Roadhog, is that they're basically looking for their hook at all times. So it's like, if I just don't bubble until they hook, I just have 2 bubbles, and then what are they going to do? Especially if I'm like, actually playing well around the corners. That's why I only died once, and that was to being solo ulted. So, by the Roadhog.
Fair.
Actually, I might have died more than once. I don't think I did, though. Yeah. Regardless, that just kind of shows that I'm good at every role. However, I will say that the Zarya bubbles didn't seem that great a lot of the time. But that's mostly because they just didn't give me charge from the stuff like that. I think the aim was pretty good. And priority targeting. Because I wanted to reach their supports, but I didn't want to just leave the Roadhog after he's using heal and stuff. And it didn't, like, cost us anything. It's just, I feel like I could have, you know, not necessarily in hindsight, but more in, that would have been probably a better move to just target the supports there instead of target the Roadhog. But targeting the Roadhog obviously
depending
worked
on
out
how
fine.
easily you could have done it.
Yeah, I'm just saying a lot of times you don't want to just super focus tank on something like Zarya when you have a lot of charge, because you can just literally decimate the supports. And if it takes you 2 seconds to kill like a support, or like 4 seconds to kill both of them, it's like that's a lot better than just pumping 4 seconds of damage into the tank if they're not going to die from it. So
yeah,
it's just a lot of times I choose to focus
especially
tank.
when you have what's a good adjective? A something DPS to keep the tank busy, you know?
Yeah, but see, that's why, like, with, like, the Zarya that we fought, that we lost against, and, like, this Roadhog, it's, like, the main reason I was targeting him over the supports is because he was, like, the only person pushed forward. Where I feel if our DPS and our supports and, like, me were targeting them, that'd be better than me just ignoring the tank. You know? And it did work out this time.
Tank dying is better than tank not dying.
It's just, with the Zarya, that's not what was happening. It's like, our DPS just were not doing damage to them, and the supports were having trouble keeping me up. It's like, I would do a huge chunk to their Zarya, and then we would just sustain, and then our supports would have to back off because of DPS, and then they couldn't heal me, and then I'd die. And that just happened like 5 times. So, kind of just annoying, but it is what it is. That's why it's a team game. But, I don't know. Like I said, I really just want to play Stadium for validation, because like I said, if I win, then it's like, see? And if I lose, then I can just spectate. But it's also like, there's no real point in doing Stadium unless there's an event for it. Because there's absolutely no way I'm getting All-Star unless the queues just magically get better. But they haven't been good yet. So maybe in the future they'll just be better. Which is what I'm hoping for. And then maybe All-Star will be really easy to get. If not, though, whatever. It is what it is. No point in wasting the time on that. But, yeah. Guess I'm going to end the recording because it sounds like people are getting rowdy. Shout out to you, boss boys. Bangarang.
Funny joke is that I got support every game. Good times.
I don't think those were good times.
They were great times.
That was a quick queue.
Guess there are enemy tanks around.
Okay.
Oh, dang!
There's the setup. Let me go into third person.
Uh-huh. New busted character?
Mm-hmm. What do you think the Sojourn build would be?
We will crush them.
Probably just like, gonna be secondary fire. Insta-kill.
Let's run
Tanks,
them
of
over.
course.
It's a fair guess.
Sha. Work together and we'll make it through.
Nothing.
Break it the
What is this
deal.
going on about?
Our team has got the legs,
I'm ready for anything.
Our team has got about 10 pairs of legs.
roughly.
10 legs, not 10 pairs. That completely ruins the point. Cool. I literally turn away for half a second. Now Arjuna's gonna die to him.
That's just embarrassing.
Team!
Team. Team play with me.
Energy protocols calibrated.
I don't want to get out.
Targeting hostile.
That's my tank. Okay, I guess they landed triple body shots on me.
Greetings.
Match.
Yeah, that's fair.
Look what my team is doing, lol.
Doesn't even hurt. Going up.
Well, I'm doing my job. It quit y'all donny.
That's our Somber saying they're doing their job?
With less kills, less damage. I think they're losing it. Oh my god! Where are they? What happened to our team, by the way?
Close.
Soldier 76 reporting for duty.
Now see what I can do.
Welcome to orbit.
Take orbit.
Watch out.
They can't hurt you.
They are coming.
Don't let him hook you.
That's the plan.
Eyes open.
We must accelerate.
Why am I not getting res? Why are we just damage boosting?
Cannon online.
Now we're in orbit.
Excavation initiation.
Get these jokers off my point.
I'm scared.
I could have bubbled you. I just didn't want to waste it on you. Would have been
Okay, that's fair.
yeah.
That'd be really mean if, like, I died, but I lived, so... That really hit me?
Their Freya's gonna be coming up out of here.
Attack the objective.
Why is my monitor black? Okay.
Watch here.
Okay. I don't know why all three of our teammates had to split off to go point there when, you know.
I have arrived on point.
Taking the point. Who is up for a challenge?
Gotta get that life versus mitigated.
Calm down.
What are they saying?
Stop jumping like a mosquito. LOL. TDD.
Огонь по готовности.
Brain's like half.
Pay attention.
Why?
My armaments are ready.
Arjuno ditched
At
me?
least their Sombra's doing their job.
Yeah. We have a DPS only Juno, which is rough.
Yeah. Especially when our Mercy's healing also isn't that high.
I need healing. Огонь по готовности.
Up to the last point, it's fine. I got crazy value out of this ult.
Love that Life Weaver used to ERS my ULT.
Supplying damage increase.
I'm just better like that. 3.
Not sure where Roadhog is. He's close.
Nah, he's running. I see him.
Watch here.
Okay, maybe using my stim against a Moira wasn't the best idea. I run like a coward.
Going for a new personal best.
Such a wonky game.
Enemy here. Come, my friend. Frustrated?
Shoot, maybe?
Need healing.
Okay.
Where'd our Mercy go, by the way? Because they were with me.
I don't
and then
know
you
who they're
arrived and they
bugging.
left. Oh, they went to
A fox
revive
is
me.
not
That makes
killed
sense.
twice in the same
I think they might have died at the beginning.
We must have
Okay. What should I get?
That was close. Enemy spotted. Throw their fire. I'm even stronger.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Over there.
Flashpoint unlocked.
I'm gonna try cutting them off.
What's good? Objective is mine. Care to join me? Gotta go. Enemy here. Enemy. Огонь по готовности.
Okay, I guess this Freya doesn't miss.
Yeah.
Why'd our Mercy run into that?
Me down. Ha. Thank you. I am injured.
Why? How?
Get on point. How am I? He's still alive. He's gonna try to hook off stage. Okay. Look, we're gonna lose.
Over here. Enemy here.
Where's one?
Bring me energy.
welcome to orbit.
Where?
This ends now.
Heroes never die.
Okay, Doom almost made it back. Yeah, stim back useful and all, but not being able to heal is kind of rough.
Bro, it what the Timo is doing, lol. Reports of troll
Heck
VODs.
dang!
Flanking DPS Juno. It what my tank was doing.
Bro, what are they on about?
Just falling over.
Huh? They died 13 times! Is this the worst rage bait I've ever seen? What?
No, I'm not willing to believe the Sombra means that.
I mean, it's a Sombra player. Like, ah, man, I'm going 20 and 13 with half the damage of my tank and 1/3, maybe 1/4 of the damage my other DPS had, and you know, died
Yeah,
most
it's
in
also
game.
like, last I checked, the Sombra, if they're like, you know, they can play around not having a tank, for example.
No, actually.
It's just like that Reaper.
Now
They need to be bubbled on Sombra to get any value.
It was quite literally our Sombra and our Juno just randomly in the backline. That was just Yumi and Mercy. That's it.
Sounds about right.
Also, did you see our Juno though? Like, were you actually watching? Because they were just straight up DPS flanking
I saw
Juno,
them.
and they were solo ulting for them. Like,
I did see them leave point when I was at like a 3rd health being damaged by Moira Orb, which is pretty cool.
yeah.
Just turn their back and walk away.
Mm-hmm.
And their stats, but
Yeah. To be fair, I can understand getting annoyed on Sombra there because there was really no team fights. But to be fair, if they just would have been playing up with me, we could have done something. But
yeah.
Nothing breaks
Like how much value we got out of, for example, that one EMP.
mm-hmm. To be fair, they also just their life weaver had like 18,000 healing, which is more than both of ours combined.
Yeah.
But again, our Juno was kind of DPS,
Yes,
you know,
let's discuss morality. And
which is fine. Just why do we got to get the weird players on our team?
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. We must defend objective A.
I see a hostile. Party was boring.
Did I scare you?
Help me. That'll help you focus.
Aguas, enemy here.
Grace is behind.
I need healing. Somebody call.
Well, we got to contest.
Got an enemy here.
I feel like their tracer's getting rewind literally every 1 second.
Stop them. Kind of.
And I'm back. Catch you later. On the objective. 狐の鍵爪を解き放て。
Okay, I figured I'd do any damage there. Still feel like I charged up a decent amount.
Yeah, I didn't realize my translocator would just kind of be used there.
They really have it out for me.
Stop the pain.
Stay where I can.
You know, that 0.1 second dodge actually isn't that great.
I'm the boss now. Peace. Te asusté. System hack. Your mind runs down.
Nice, Jared. Really smart.
I figured I could kill him. It looked like he took a lot of damage there for a second. The immediate Zarya swap, you love to see it. Sorry, no bubbles.
Just stay at spawn. We'll camp 'em.
Yeah, you know, I kind of like that plan.
Did I scare you?
What other doors do they have?
Stay where I am. Rico! I'm with you. Catch you later. Ya volví. Sistema confirmado.
Sorry, no bubbles. High charge though. I think Bastard's in his form.
I tried.
Heroes never die.
It's just kind of a little difficult to be doing a lot because they have just rewind and Suzu and bubble.
Yeah.
So it's a little hard to make really good use of my hack.
Sigma might work here, honestly, right?
Okay. I just got solo ult in spawn. Yeah, that Zarya that's just chilling there, solo ult to me. So.
Payload's moving. Someone stop that thing.
Larry's out of bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind, they have mercy.
Heroes never die.
Bro, why? Yeah, I just get one shot.
Lucky shot.
Yeah, I also think I might be getting extreme mounts flag.
Crazy. I could probably swap Baccaris, honestly, considering that they changed their Bastion.
Okay. We're not allowed to play. To be fair, I think we're getting tank capped hard. Like, you're not really doing anything to help the team.
I need a medic.
Bro! Okay. Bro. Yeah.
GG. 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 Team. Match.
There's no point even. Yeah, who cares? Not much I can do. You kind of got rolled. Our Mercy wouldn't stay with me. Mercy wouldn't res. They just solo ult me. They get to deal with me because my, I'm just lagging out of my mind. I literally can't shoot. Like, literally nothing I did was doing any damage.
Sounds fun.
Man, it's weird how
Ow.
I can hit you now. It's actually just like literally night and day the difference. At that time I missed like maybe 1 shot total. In the actual game I only hit like 1 shot total. I don't understand why the lag is just so random. Like that's so annoying. Like what am I supposed to really do there? It's like it's my hitbox just completely shrunk and then they just run at me with Zarya and I just lose. Like I said, to be fair, we didn't have a tank like frontline or doing anything, but
Even when I was shooting at their Zarya, it didn't really stop them.
If we do this right, they won't even
I just don't think there's anything I could do in DPS. I feel like Tracer, or not Tracer, Cass was even a pretty good pick. It's just, my shots were not working at all.
We must all find a cause where
Like, I must have had like 5% accuracy, if that. Like, it was not working at all. To be fair, the Sombra was kind of working. It's just, again, with Rewind, Bubble, and Suzu, there's not really much I can do on Sombra.
Yeah.
Just annoying.
eyes on a target.
Back up.
You take a lot of damage, huh? What's that?
To be fair, it doesn't really feel like our DPS are doing anything here.
Restoring balance.
I appreciate the support.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah, I don't think I can touch. Mercy. My favorite thing to fight is tank. Okay, cool. Zard 85% does no damage now.
I don't have any Suzu. Yeah, there's not much I can do. Yeah, kind of looks like a lost cause.
I learned from that.
Reaper, do you know what your left click does?
I think I can agree with that.
LMFAO. Yes.
Like a gentle rain. 私がついてる。
We're contesting.
Let the kitsune guide you. What's up? Hi, Kusuru.
Okay. I guess I'm lagging so much my Swift Strike, or not Swift Strike, my teleport got eaten. So.
Let's get back to it. Restoring balance. The breeze brings relief.
Standpoint. Alright, I'm just gonna die here.
Sad face.
Objective captured. Advanced objectives.
Our Reaper's gonna die up there.
10 seconds.
We're gonna get rolled off here.
Let the kitsune guide you.
It feels so weird seeing 5 points at the top.
Yeah.
Objective captured.
Get to the next point.
It also doesn't seem like hitting Hazard Wall gives charge anymore. So I'm imagining they changed Pigpen too.
Limper's dead. Mercy's gonna res it though. Bro, what?
On like a half-second cooldown.
How do you even kill me so fast? Magic Genji bullcrap, I guess. Tsushima or Zarya Reaper's not gonna be able to kill him.
We've got this.
Correct.
I feel the burn.
I'm here. Let me balance you out.
Find you.
Like mending a shadow.
Versus one.
Got one here.
Kiri teleported, they have no thing.
I slept the target.
I think Hazard behind.
I'm grateful. Soothing your wounds. Heads up. I'm with you.
Objective captured. Advance to objective E.
The kitsune is ready to be unleashed.
Bastion's an off angle.
Here's one.
Enemy here.
I'm trying her on, it's really low.
Maybe truth. Or something.
Hazard's behind you.
Watch here.
You can play
What is
point.
Mercy going for?
The kitsune.
Versus one.
Okay.
Why wouldn't it bubble? I was mad.
Sorry. I love getting completely two-tapped.
Okay. So I guess my bubbles just have a delay.
Yeah. I think it's just a lag.
I guess our Reaper also has delay. The way he like double body shot that Cassidy at 10 health.
I kind of want to swap. I think I'm gonna do that.
What's up?
There's still-
Fall back to objective D.
Our minds are shut. Submission is the
Match.
tear it down. Recover your strength.
And I have Grav, so.
What was our team doing, bro? We won that though.
Yeah.
GGS, smiley face. GG, laughing face. C. GG. IG.
Surprised that hit, but you know. Ooh, this is where Reaper pelts him in the body twice. Oh, sorry, he gained 200 instant health from Mercy. My bad.
Yeah, I mean that's what Mercy does.
With DPS
Huge burst
passive.
healing.
I thought it was like 100 over like a second or something.
No.
And then with DPS passive it would do less. But yeah, I guess that's my B.
I'll find my own path.
I'll be honest, I did not see where you went.
That's fair. How'd that one not hit you? It collided with your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Also that Cassidy thought.
Yeah. We're gonna try Cassidy again. Again, I seriously don't know what was happening. I don't know why the lag was so unbelievably, insanely awful. I actually have no idea what could have gone wrong, but it did. It went horrifically wrong. This time it won't happen again. We won't get rolled. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna roll that.
Let's get started. Got a lot of systems that need hacking.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Bro, please! Bro,
Where'd Genji go?
Pushing the barricade. Stay sharp.
yeah, I am lagging. It's literally no rigging on the soldier's head. So. He has hammer down, watch out. Yep, he definitely has it, I can see it. Might use it here. Bro, what?
I'm lagging so hard, bro.
I literally don't understand. There's literally no way that those are missing.
Dude,
Ryan still behind?
He left.
That's a no.
Hyper ring deployed.
report leader.
That was a close one. It's
Pushing the barricade.
I also want that Genji to really know that I don't feel bad about it at all.
Yeah, I think I'm just lagging like an insane amount.
That's fair. Oh, you almost got outdamaged by our Sombra.
Yeah. To be fair, I only died because of it. Yeah,
My deal is looking pretty completed.
I just don't know why it has to be so laggy. Like, it's actually crazy how bad it is. Like, the amount of times I use like an ability, like again, like the teleport or anything, it's just like I'm dying because of it. And I feel like it should be going through. I don't know. It just kind of sucks. And like the soldier's literally standing still up top, and I'm shooting him, and just all the bullets, he's threading it completely. It's literally, it won't work. It's just erasing my
I really
shots.
only notice lag when it comes to like Suzu Bubble, Wraith Form, Cryo Roll. But that's pretty bad, even with just those.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do. It's just so helpless. I hate it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Where'd you get it?
That Brawlhalla music.
Nope. I don't have music on Brawlhalla.
It seems criminal if you don't have music otherwise. I go elsewhere. How am I supposed to aim?
Well, you hit me through a wall, so just do that again. I think you're golden.
You know. Golden, like, this Orisa skin.
Mm-hmm.
Totally got him.
Let's have another useless tank. Let's go.
I'm looking at Lucio, Mercy, Genji. I don't think I'm gonna be the problem here.
I have a
Because I
feeling
never am.
he's gonna miss grab somehow. If he even gets grab.
No,
gonna,
they're just gonna swap Orion instantly.
Die at the beginning of every push. Or, you know, allow all of us to die and then push. Pretend to bubble me.
I do that quite often. You are right. First and the last.
He's low.
I go payload.
The robot is pushing the barricade. I feel the burn. Over here.
Checking in.
Protect the robot.
My mistake.
Juno's over there.
The dragon becomes me. Now that's enough. All right.
Sorry.
Pushing the barricade. Stay sharp.
MHM.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. It got stuck.
Regrets half. I have grab. I don't know a great time to use it.
Probably like up there.
Fire at will.
Okay.
Please support, dude. Why'd you use it at such a random spot for no
I
reason?
used it on point to clip 3 of them. And then they trans anyways.
Yeah, well, I could have killed through trans, but you decided to not wait for anyone and just do it yourself randomly. That's fine. At least it cost us point.
The barricade must stay in motion.
Nice and slow grams.
I need help.
Pushing the barricade.
Just go.
Team. Match. Juno they NMT heal me, thanks for noticing me /3.
Огонь по готовности.
I said sorry after /3.
Hey, bro. Maybe I wait this out, right?
Thank you.
I use it now. I don't know who possibly had line of sight on me. That's fine.
Bro. Yeah. I need self heals. I literally, it is required. Our supports are literally just pocketing the, what's it? Genji. Like double pocketing Genji too.
Heroes never die.
Aim where they're going, not where they are.
30 seconds remaining.
My duty is being done.
I'm gonna get chased here.
Okay.
That warms the bones. This is our chance to knock them cold.
Easy.
I don't know why we had to pocket
Murky.
Genji.
Yeah.
GG. GG.
Play of the game.
GG.
I don't want to watch pocket Genji. Well, let's see it. Yeah, what do you know? At least he didn't even look at him.
Yeah. It's like this Genji wants minimal uptime. Oh, it worked, I guess.
Yeah.
Now
I just love how I can't even afford to play Junkrat in these games because they swap Pharah and just play Juno, and I have to fight with no health.
Let's see how skilled this Genji gameplay was. I'm guessing you fan Swift Strike.
Okay.
Primary Swift Strike fan. Close enough.
Still got some fight in me.
Bro, why do people not just play ball literally every 1 second? Like, in every game. He literally out-damages anyone. His damage is literally absurd. He does more than
Yeah.
Soldier.
Plus he has like
And he
200
can't be
ammo.
headshot.
And he auto reloads.
I don't know. Literally such a stupid free tank.
Now watch, they're gonna continue to play Diva Genji like our team would.
Yeah, now imagine, right? I'm playing Zarya. And I can't be headshot. And Bubble gives me 500 overhealth. And I can also move at the speed of light.
Yeah, Bubble probably has a longer cooldown than his adaptive shield.
Yeah.
The eye will not fail. The hand will not flinch.
To be fair, he can be antied, but anti doesn't really matter when you can not just heal 500. Again, imagine how picked Roadhog would be if he just got overhealth from his heal.
Yeah.
And Helmolga's not literally the worst tank because he gets overhealth from his heal.
Commence attack on objective C. Stand together or fall alone.
Think the Adam Moira is gonna actually help us here?
Our team, yes. Us specifically, no.
Objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
I just literally get hit twice. Imagine if our team was healing us right now. It'd be crazy.
Yeah.
How? I'm an 81 charge! How is a Zen just tanking it?
Objective unlocks.
Okay, a little... Okay. I guess he could just see me through walls. I think it makes sense.
Please.
Cool. They are in fact one.
Join me on the objective. Pain is inevitable. Over here.
Moira, you can step on point. It's not illegal.
Disagree.
Objective captured.
Imagine I was being healed.
This ends now.
There's literally no way Zarya does this little damage at full charge. Yeah, we're not gonna win. Our team sucks.
Objective lost.
A taste of poison.
Objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
Particle interdiction.
Half.
Огонь по готовности.
Mid-air shot? I'm insane.
Yeah, I don't know if, there's no way, though, I do that little damage. Like, it literally feels like I'm doing maybe 10 at, like, 80 or 100%, like, a second.
Objective captured.
Venture.
Objective A.
Their support's playing with fire.
Bro! Come on. We lose. Just back off. Our team literally won't approach.
Here's one.
This ends now.
They're one. Okay, no healing though, and it doesn't reach.
Огонь по готовности.
Get him!
Put down your wall.
Огонь по готовности.
Okay.
Easy.
Yeah, I don't know why Zarya feels like they're doing no damage. Like, I feel like, obviously I know Stadium, but I feel even...
Play of the game.
Face Zarya.
Огонь по готовности.
Their DPS seem to have a really fun time playing Mr. Heroes, by the way.
Same with their tank.
That's actually true.
Traveling to Petra.
Get out of my face. Patched up.
I got an assist, let's go!
Yeah, for me.
Welcome to jungle. Prepare.
Let's go! Junker squad!
So you sound like. Can I please have Mercy Pockets? Quick play, please. I need it. I need it. Well, Tycoon. You missed all of Brawl. Oh no.
It is kind of tragic.
Yeah.
Didn't get to be one of my many victims because I definitely killed it.
Every soldier needs a cause. Remember what we're fighting for. Another day, another mission. Man, I'm so excited.
You can't take Talon down by yourself, Jack.
Maybe not. I've always liked being the underdog.
I already updated Overwatch 2 though.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attack commencing.
Sniper.
They have Widow.
Which field?
Yeah, we can probably attack point now.
Winston might not be the worst idea, honestly.
Bro! Why is our team doing nothing, by the way?
Good question.
I've seen tougher spots. Come get here.
The payload's moving.
You're going home in a box.
Where's Sigma?
Is that a weird angle?
Targeting hostile.
How did it lock one literally in an instant?
I need healing.
Lucio, calm down.
Tango spotted.
Engaging the enemy.
Can I go all the way around through this way? No.
This ends now.
Okay, that worked out better in my head.
Briggs up there.
Yeah, I guess both of our healers died, so.
Yeah. I don't know how they got over there. But. Maybe Mercy instead of Lucio? But you know, that's too much to ask for. Imagine if they just like waited. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Need healing.
Helping you out. Targeting hostile. Hello.
Time for the reckoning.
Okay, no one else can attack it but me. Still low. I know they still have Widow Wolf though. down here with me.
Okay, well. I'm surprised the Lucio's not going with the rest of the team. Liana's not focusing on the tank, but
Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, because it kind of seems like I'm not allowed to play because we don't have teammates.
If I'm still standing, I'm still
Always
fighting.
I keep forgetting I'm just not allowed to play soldier because we have to have
No one can hide from my sight.
a Winston who keeps dying because our Ana and Lucio were doing literally nothing to help anyone.
yeah.
So these foes are ruckus. Sniper, be careful.
Oh my god, I have to get every health thing.
This ends now.
Yeah, I just can't do any damage. There's no one to target. It's just sitting there waiting for Widow to kill me.
There's an enemy here. Enemies. Time to fight.
I'm getting killed by a windmill.
Okay.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Where is their widow?
Easy enough. Sniper. Let me give them a shot. I don't forget a favor. Time for the reckoning! I slept this on the enemy inside.
Let's keep it moving.
Fucking satellite vector!
Widow's down there.
Okay, well, unfortunately one knife gets to kill me. Maybe the Eris.
Oh, we need something though, and my shots just aren't connecting, but there's no opportunity because there's no one I can even target. Like I can't attack Junker Queen ever, and I can't attack their Widow ever.
No one can hide from my sight.
Bro, I can't! Why is nobody attacking the Widow? Oh, and that gets hit. Yeah, my stuff isn't working. I keep wasting every single one of my things since I shoot and then take or do the little like sprint thing, and every single time it just messed up.
A stalled payload isn't doing anyone good. Time for the reckoning!
Okay.
Need healing. Keep a lookout.
My bite is fatal.
I don't know if shield's even gonna help.
Stay on point though. I don't know why that had to be so laggy and just unfun. Probably because we had to lose to the entire time, but
It's fair.
GG.
I don't really care about a middle play. I'm gonna be honest. They stand still and shoot people. That's not that impressive.
But it's oh so interesting to watch.
It's actually really not.
I aim to devastate.
Oh, did you know hitting actually all 3 of my shots does 20 damage?
It's crazy.
Sorry, 19. My math was a bit off there. This is so much fun.
Seems like it.
Make it play!
Mm-hmm. It's crazy because you can keep yourself alive a little bit because you can heal yourself.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't need to rely on our really awful teammates.
I'm sure I'm gonna get mercy pocketed, and not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, or Widow. I was gonna say Hanzo, but
In the name of humanity's future, my plans cannot fail. Planet is not going to save
I'm even
itself.
stronger. Over here.
5, 4,
Continuing damage increase.
1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
I expect much from you. Enemy contact.
okay.
Team. Match.
That's crazy.
What's up?
Our other teammates are already what's it? What's the expression I'm looking for?
So tank.
What do you mean? There's literally I did nothing wrong.
Why are we contesting his Tracer at this moment in time? They're gonna res Moira, but nothing we can really do about it, so. Unfortunately, Reinhardt goes through Blizzard, so.
Anyone want to look at Tor?
Bro! I have 1,000 healing, by the way, and I've died 3 times. It's been 3 minutes.
I am injured.
Nice. Heroes never die.
I'm under attack.
Raise one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why our supports aren't healing. I don't see what's possibly so hard.
Need healing.
No.
Be great to contend.
Okay.
Touch.
Unfortunately, we don't have Helios.
Bro!
Tarzan really took orb off you there. Oh dang, that is a crazy Zen. 500 damage, that is one volley against their sleeping Rhine.
Groove. Team.
Just one more mission.
Okay, so I think we need play together.
Shed the weight of your doubts, and your mind will become clear.
Not sure how I'm gonna deal with Freya, but I
The
feel
dwarf
like
is behind
Bastard would be
us.
very useful here.
Always. Somehow.
Hmm.
After we win a point, and then they decide to separate.
Yeah, I just don't know why they're not keeping me up to where I can do damage when I could completely speed blitz their team. Yep. Night.
Night. Oops, one up top.
I'll grab a health pack. Health pack gameplay. Let's go.
Cool. 4 people on point. No one even thinks about keeping me alive or shooting the Freya that just pelted 4 bolts into me.
The Eye of Horus watches over you.
Well, yeah, dude, our supports are barely trying. I don't know what else to tell you. Cool.
Over here,
Hello.
peace be upon
Огонь по готовности.
Or can't boot me. Self-repair, let's go.
Over here.
There's a going point. Right, this is one. I'm glad our entire team was able to kill that tracer eventually.
So many fools today.
Yeah. Too bad I didn't die a single time that round because our supports actually, you know, learned to play. Keep Jeevan alive, he wins even against getting countered. Headlines, I see it now. Now I'm shooting a bet we're just not gonna do that.
See, keep Garrett alive after he gets pelted by 4 bolts because that's their only chance against Ryan.
To be fair, you could also swap Sombra if you're feeling it. The multi-hack might be pretty solid, but we'll see if this works. If this works, I mean, no reason trying not to do it, but ends up feeling
Also, I
hacking
feel like
shield might be
there's
good,
more
especially with
spots I could just,
grab.
like, ignore Freya.
What are we dying to here?
Freya's somewhere. That's what I'm dying to. I'm just behind, left side. I think I'm gonna swap.
Bro! Please!
Mercy Moira.
Lock and reload.
Get out of there.
Bro, we're actually gonna lose this.
I want enemy here.
Bring me energy. Enemy.
Please!
Please.
Objective is under attack.
A danger foreseen is half avoided.
Lamb roast.
Yeah, there's not much you can do when you have just Thor supports who want to play Zenana, and yet they're not sleeping or anti-ing the Ramontra or Discord. Gotta stay point.
I can go for this Freya not hard targeting me.
Okay, literally all we need to do is keep Jeevan alive. It's the name of the game. It won last time.
Bad guy. Take him out.
Okay, why does he move so fast?
Yeah. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Our team just sits there and gets rolled because we're not playing any counters whatsoever. We're just getting countered.
My armaments are ready.
Rolls in.
Got touch.
More no fade.
Keep me alive.
I need healing.
Don't get picked, dude. You have your ult? No. We have support ult, so.
Comes off to the side, he's half.
Where'd the Moira just go?
He's up top.
Огонь по готовности.
Clean.
GG.
40 kills.
It just takes heals.
They even die that many times?
I just got every kill in the game. That's it.
He's crazy.
What's up with our supports? Carrying. Good job, support. You guys did great.
It's true.
Огонь по готовности.
They didn't stand a single chance.
Yeah. It's crazy how
In that
if,
crowd.
if we would have just played better supports, we would have won so easy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's wild. But it is what it is. Javen carries the game like
Does
always. They always lose.
May's freeze thing even work? I feel like I've gotten it and I've shot tank for like a full clip and it just eh.
To be fair, I have no idea. So. Overwatch proves again that even with the hard carry Javen on the team still can try so hard to lose, and they almost get there. They really do. I just don't understand how we were even dying. To be fair, I think I got nanoed once that entire game, and it was right there at the end. And I also saw one Zen ult. So, that's cool. I mean, not surprising at all, but yeah. Anyway, exercise time. So as always, make sure to like, follow, and obey. We'll catch you on the flip side. Tomorrow the plan is to do, Octopath, and a little bit of Overwatch just for dailies, but I don't plan on playing that much. Don't plan on it, at least. Yeah. I guess I will see you guys later. Peace. You guys already know the shtick with the description on screen stuff. I don't feel like it. Like, again, like, even winning that game in Overwatch, dude, there's just, it's not enough validation. Like,
yeah,
I could have died so much less and we could have steamrolled. It just hurts because, again, like, I want to have a perfect game, but it's just like our supports are just trying to lose. I don't know. It's just rough. It hurts to know that I'm this much better than my team and it'll always hold me back. So, it's a shame. It's a shame. Again, I forced them off Reinhardt because they were getting countered by the Zarya, but still not enough. It really isn't, because our Mercy has to complain about Torbjorn. I don't know.
What do you mean?
I guess that's
a hard Mercy counter.
That's the biggest threat.
Maybe not as hard as Ryan versus Zarya and Freya versus Bastion, but
yeah, unlucky. We were actually fighting counters and doing better. But you know,
yeah,
it's hard for support players, I guess.
Mercy's just, it's so difficult.
To be fair, there is definitely counters to Mercy. Ashe. You know?
Yeah.
There's literally nothing you can do against Ashe. Because it's like Soldier, but it's instant death. You know, and it's like Torbjorn, except imagine he 2-tapped you with turret, you know? That's Ashe.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I don't even think the Torbjorn was a problem. I'm not gonna lie. He wasn't even that big of a threat at all. Like, I would destroy turret and I'd kill him. I think the biggest problem was the fact that my team was getting picked off. And I can't really do anything about that when they're not sticking with me. So, I don't know. There was like one death where it was like, okay, because it was like Molten Core and everyone died, and then the Mercy was trying to heal me, but I'm just standing in Molten Core and trying to fight back. But that's like, you know, that's a fair death. The other ones, though, were just like really sad. Like, really? They just can't even do the bare minimum. That's why I hate games, really. It'll just never feel perfect, because it'll never work exactly as you need it to. Either it being like Brawl, to where either the controller doesn't work or the game's just super laggy, and it's just terrible because of that, or Overwatch, where you just have terrible teammates who have no idea what they're doing. So, it's just...
Or both.
Yeah, that's very true. And it's like I said, even though
those friendly 3v3s.
even though I win those games, at least some of the time, you know, and I win Brawl games some of the time, it doesn't feel good at all. Because again, it's still the underlying issues that are at hand. Like, we got that close to losing because our team was terrible. So we could have just as easily lost, even though it was like a free win. And that's just how like it is with Stadium and stuff. It's like, I can't put myself through relying on people like that when they're completely worthless to me. And it's like with Brawlhalla, it's like, the chances that I win is literally so random, because it has nothing to do with how good I perform, or what character I'm on, or what weapon I'm on, because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, just because the lag of the game. And it's just a terrible existence, truly. It's just like, again, the only way to win is not to play. That's how it feels. Like, the only way I feel fine with Overwatch and Brawlhalla is if I'm not playing them. And I just don't think about it. That's like really the most enjoyment I can get out of the games. It's just tough. It really is. To be fair, if we ever get to a point where we don't get lag, you know, and maybe get lucky enough with teammates, it's just like kind of unstoppable. I mean, what are they really going to do if they can't cheat us every single chance they get? Like, imagine a world where I don't get shadow hits. They're done for. They literally just lose.
Just smurfing.
Yeah. And then
you're just griefing your games until eventually you just double your skill, apparently.
Yeah. I don't know. Overwatch is a different issue, though, because even with playing well, on something that doesn't require, like, aim, like Zarya, I mean, tracking's different, but, you know, it's still just, like, tough. Because, again, like, in those rounds, like, what can I do if the supports are just dying to the DPS that I can't reach fast enough? It's like, there's literally nothing I could do. Like, it is what it is. If they're playing bad, we lose. So, luckily, though, you and me were able to carry the point at the end, even though with all of them dying immediately. So.
Yeah.
I guess it's just how it is. Unfortunately, though, like, especially in Stadium,
immediately.
like, me and Tycoon can completely slaughter some rounds. Again, like, 3-0s, 4-0s. Even without Tycoon, I can occasionally get the 3-0 or 4-0. But then it's like, oh, let me do better in these other games, and then I lose those games because my team is complete garbage. Yeah. It's hard. And that's what I hate about Overwatch, especially with the Drive event and the trying to get the Juno skin for getting All-Star, is like, it has nothing to do with your performance at all. Like, genuinely, it has nothing to do. Like, you can get carried way easier, I feel, than you can carry a game.
I mean, yeah.
Like, say, if I were to play even, like, Genji or Cass and go negative every single time, I think I stand the same amount of chance, if not more, of winning my games than I do carrying on Soldier or carrying on Zarya. Like, it straight up doesn't matter. There's literally nothing you can do, because you can't 1v5. And even if, again, we've seen clips of I literally get 4 picks by myself, full health to dead, and it's still not enough because my team can't. It's just, it's crazy. And like if I even had a Harmony Orb on me the entire time, it's just, we win, but again, our Zen dies. What do I do? And it's like our Ana just doesn't get line of sight. There's no ults in sight. It's just, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It just feels like it's, the only ults in the game are mine, besides, you know, the enemy team. And, because, like, again, like, I think I saw one frozen enemy. I got nailed at the very end. I saw transfer him to save himself. And, those are other DPS.
I think we're playing Genji for some of it. I'm not sure what we saw. Oh, yeah, Tracer.
Yeah. Well, I think I saw actually one pulse bomb, but...
Yeah, I saw one pulse bomb, one grav, obviously my ults, and I don't think I saw any of our other teams.
I don't know. It just sucks because, like, I know how to play the game, and so it just sucks to lose like that. Because, again, it's like, I know how to play every role, at least to a good degree. Like, say, I think if I platted every role, I at least know how to play the role. Not saying, like, oh, I'm insane, I should be top 500, and I'm the best player in the world. But I think platting all those... roles is better than a majority of people do. People who main roles can't even get out of gold. So, I don't know. It's, again, not to say that they're, like, terrible, but that's just to say that I'm better. So, it's like if everyone on my team was, at very least, plat, it's like we'd win, right? Because if they were just playing supports how I would play supports, or playing DPS how I would play DPS, Or playing tank, how I play tank. It's like, it would just be so easy.
Too easy.
To be fair, DPS is kind of just like, it just feels kind of useless. Like, it feels like you basically are just momentum based. If your tank's doing good and your supports are doing good, you can kind of just follow up and get kills. But also, if your team's not doing anything, you can't just walk up and
Like,
get kills.
against other DPS, obviously the tank and supports, it's just like, if they're actually looking at you, you lose. Or at least can't get the kill.
Yeah, that was like the main annoying thing about the Junkertown. It's like, there's not really anything I can do by myself, because I can't just pick their Widow. I can't just pick their Sojourn when there's Sojourn and Widow. And I also can't really kill their supports either, because again, they're just hiding back there. And I try to shoot their tank, but then their tank gets healed, so I have to, like, go directly into the entire enemy team to, shoot at them. So it's just tough, because it feels like there's no opportunity. But then it's like, you're able to jump on Winston, but then our supports just don't heal because we're running Lucio. And then Ana just in weird positions. So, I don't know. It's very weird if we're going to play something like Lucio, but not dive together. But it's also like we need to kill Widow. But it's like, that just wasn't happening. And to be fair, also just lag. Kind of rough. But,
Fair.
I don't know. I just don't understand why... Like, DPS I would say is my worst role, but I feel like I can also kind of pop off on DPS. I don't know. It's just rough. I just feel like support and tank are way more cooperative for me than, like, any DPS. Against, like, even, like, Junkrat or Soldiers, like, why play them when I could just play a tank that is, like, Zarya or Junker Queen, where it's just better in every way. And then, plus, I can actually survive and help the team. It just seems, like, way better than being completely helpless. And it's like, I don't know, it's like, imagine I can still do as much damage as any DPS, but I also have survived building and I can keep my tank alive to where they fight. It's just, it feels like a different game because you have to play them differently, right? It just feels like DPS is completely useless unless your team's good. Because again, even if you get like a pick on like Junkrats, like it doesn't really matter. It's like your tank needs to be holding the front line and just eviscerating them, and then you can help. It's like same with support. It's like you are keeping your team alive and getting the picks and doing support things, right? So it's like it matters. But it's just like DPS, it feels like, okay, best case scenario, I get picks. However, it is very hard just to 0 to death someone on pretty much any DPS. Because even like playing Widow, like trying to get an angle to just one-shot one of them and then do nothing afterwards, like res or jump you or I don't know. It just sucks. I don't know. It's just really, really annoying. Also, I think Zarya should be able to headshot, but you know, that's a different thing. That would be fun though. That would actually be really fun to do. But, yeah, I guess we'll get out of here. We do got exercise, and like I said, tomorrow we'll do the quick dailies, and then hopefully not get distracted, and then do some Octopath. Shaking my head. To be fair, one of these days we will get like no lag on our stuff, and we'll just like, it'll be a good time to like get good teammates, and we just climb ranks just super easily.
Yeah. How long ago did you have this dream?
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I despise so many factors about competitive games. Like I said, solo games are the same issues. Like there's just problems that there is that make it way less enjoyable. For my controller affects a lot of that, but just the gameplay mechanics and stuff that are kind of terrible. But it's really annoying at something like Overwatch or Brawlhalla where I feel like I'm good at them. Obviously not like great, especially Brawl. I would not consider myself great at Brawl. Better than most, sure, but you know, like one of those people who scrape by Diamond, not, you know, esports level or like mid Diamond.
An actual Diamond.
Yeah. Just enough to reach it, I feel.
Fair.
But in Overwatch, I feel like I could easily play Grandmaster games, especially on tank and support. DPS, I just think the lag gets in the way too much. But I think, again, without the lag, I would easily be able to play it. Because I just know so much about like the matchups and positioning and just how to use kits and stuff like that, that I feel like I could definitely keep up. Esports is a whole new level, though, so I wouldn't even compete at all. I don't know, it's just frustrating. Because again, it's like I want to be able to enjoy the games. Enjoying the games is getting better at them. And it kind of feels like annoying when you're being held back by stuff. Like, in Overwatch, lag, but also just teammates where it feels like, okay, so I'm just gonna be stuck at these random ranks and not be able to do anything because my team just can't do anything to help. And it's just like, what do I really do though? And it's like in Brawl, it's just playing on controller is already hard enough, but also with as many shadow hits and just lag, it's just like, it's basically impossible. So, I don't know. It hurts. It really does. Cause like I feel like I could climb to be cool to climb and all that. It's just, I just don't think it'll ever happen. To be fair, with Overwatch, it's just such a weird system, I feel. Like, I find it so weird that the stadium stuff is like, even my wins and losses, like huge loss streaks and then win streaks. But it's like the same with all my competitive games. Just like, why? Why can't I climb? Or why don't I just decline? It's just, I don't understand. It's like also annoying how it's like I'm always doing the best of my team. Unless, you know, of course, when I don't, like, say that, Junkertown, I wouldn't consider myself doing, like, pretty much anything on DPS, but we win that game. And it's like in Stadium, when I'm playing Cassidy, and I'm, like, getting least damage, have the least cash, but it's like, oh, but I win that game. But then when I'm, like, literally destroying both teams in terms of, like, cash, and just, like, I'm going, like, insane KDs and stuff like that, just, it's not enough, and it's like, why though? Because like obviously I can understand the point that's like, oh, if I'm always bad, then I can get carried. But then when I'm doing best on team, means my team's really bad, you know. But again, I'm doing better than like both sides. And like I said, even when I lose, I'm usually doing better. But I don't know. It's just again abysmal, really. Because again, it's so soul crushing to like it's fine if I perform bad and then we lose the game. It's like, okay, I probably could have played a different character or tried to play better. Or even just lag. But it's like when I'm actually doing really, really good and pulling my weight, like, a lot. And I would even dare say carrying a lot of the games. It's just like, no, we lose. It's like, but what can I possibly do there? There's literally nothing I could do. So just, I lose. But then people have the audacity to say, no, you could just do better. It's like, if I'm doubling my team's damage, or getting all of my team's damage combined, and I'm getting most kills, and I'm dying least, what more do you want from me? I would consider that a carry.
Yeah.
But it's like I lose. Like when rounds, like in Stadium where I'm getting 10,000 damage and like at least 12 kills, and our tank has like 5,000 damage and like 6 kills, more deaths, same with our other DPS, it's just like, what am I doing wrong then? I'm doing my role, I'm getting picks, I'm doing heavy damage, and I'm staying alive. Isn't that literally what you want from your DPS? Yes. But I can't literally kill all 5 and then clean point by myself. And it's like, again, on tank, it's like, I'm making space, I'm killing them, I'm holding their tank hostage where they can't use their abilities, and just the team can't be like, you know, maybe if I helped shoot the tank, he could die a little bit faster, or, ooh, maybe if I shot someone, it would help him, or maybe if we at least kept him alive. It's like, no, it's like they can't do anything.
Yeah.
It's just rough. Like I said, like, obviously some deaths are unpreventable, or more so are just on me. Because, you know, the game's not about don't die once. Like, say, sometimes you are just going to get solo ulted and it's just, like, tough luck. Or sometimes you're just going to get ulted and it's just tough luck. And I understand that. Or just, like, a random pin or a random headshot. It's like, okay, unlucky. But it just feels like...
designed to insta-kill. They're not supposed to be useless abilities.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I'm fine with that. Like, Doe's death. It's like, yeah, it sucks to die to that. And I think it could have been prevented, like, overall with, like, a situation change. Like, if the team was better or 5 was better. But a majority of the time, it's just like, whatever. But it just sucks, like, again, when I'm getting 4 kills. It's not like, oh, at the end, I'm just ulting and I get 4 kills. I'm like, what'd my team do? You know? So I start the push by getting 2, and then during the push, I get 2 more, and then I'm getting the last one. And then it's just my entire team's already dead. Like, they just somehow die throughout all of that. Or more so, they just aren't anywhere. And like I said, then there's some situations where it's like, I don't think I make a mistake. It's just the team is so blind. Where it's like, I go some way, and I'm, like, contesting their tank, and something like that, and then it's just like, you know, what if we just, like, all ditched our tank here? It's like, yeah, the enemy tank is on our side, and we could just kill the Rhine and then go point. And they're just like, no, how about we let our tank die, and then die to the Rhine, and then we don't kill anyone else either. It's like, that just seems like a weird choice. Especially on support. Like, again, support, your main goal, especially like a main support, like something like Ana. Right? Or a Kiri just because you can teleport. It's like, you should be focusing on keeping your tank alive above all else. They should basically always be your main priority. It's like, I don't understand how you just lose them. I really don't. Like, it's different if you die, or you just happen to be super far away and you can't do anything, but just being straight up ignored is, what happens to me a majority of the time. They just, like, ooh, but what if I'm playing here and I can just snipe the Frey out of this guy? Wouldn't that be cool? And then they die to Frey, and it's like, yeah, but you also could have just kept me alive and I could have handled everything. You know, or keep the DPS alive and they could have handled everything. But it's like, no, you decide to just do something stupid and die for it. It's like, absolute buffoon.
Eh.
But, I don't know. It's just tough. Like I said, it'll just never be good, I feel. I don't think the team will ever get any better. I think they're just terrible teammates on my side, and they will always forever be terrible teammates, and they just don't understand how to play the game. The enemy team, they may not be good, but they're good enough. So, it's just painful. Because again, it's like, as much as I want to play the game and try to have fun, it's just so hard to have fun when I'm trying to, again, not even focus on winning, just like, I'm trying to have fun and play well. Like, I don't really care if it's a loss or a win, especially in like quick play. It sucks when it's like, really though? It's like, I just straight up get so confused on why our team's just so bad. It's like the enemy team is keeping their tank alive, and then their DPS are shooting me, but then my team's not doing either of those things. I'm like, I can't help but think the enemy's better. And it's not like, again, I'm just like pushing up super far. It's like, my team's just useless. And it's like the stats show it, their gameplay shows it, everything shows it. But it's like, apparently my fault all the time. I don't know. It's just tough. And I can't stand it. And especially in Stadium, it's annoying because like I need to climb. Like, it's not just like play Stadium and like wins counts towards stuff and loses or losses count towards stuff. To like a varying degree, it's like, no. You literally just need to win like 30 games in a row. And if you keep going on loss streaks, you lose. But it's like, I literally am only losing games and then only winning when there's levers. And there's no exceptions. Besides the occasional 3-0. But
I mean, yeah.
Again, I don't know what more I can do when I'm pulling my weight. It's like, I just don't understand how anyone plays the game and realize that their like tank or 1 DPS is like literally carrying your game so hard, like just in any sense doing so much better than everyone, and you just choose not to help them or build around it and then get annoyed. It's like, I don't get it. If your Zarya is carrying, just carry them, right? Just heal them, just play what they're doing. It's like, obviously they're playing better, so just help them. So it's just tough. That's what I do when I'm getting carried. It's like, oh, well, if our Ryan's the one doing everything, then I'm just going to try to focus on keeping him up and targeting whoever he's targeting. You know?
Crazy.
And like, that's as DPS or support. And it's like, if I notice, wow, our Genji's kind of popping off, then it's like, okay, well, I'm just going to play more distraction and just keeping the Genji alive so we can do whatever he's doing. But our team's not like that. Our team's like, okay, we just got to make sure to play tank, DPS, and supports all wrong all the time. And it's like, ooh, what would be the worst thing to swap here? I'm going to do that. It's just, wild. It's like, ooh, they went Freya. Ooh, what about Zenana? Wouldn't that be a great choice against that? Because, like, you know, we're both stationary supports in a, King of the Hill where it's only team fights. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think that's what I'm going to do. And they do that the entire time. So, it's just, you know, it's crazy to think that way. And it'd be different if they were actually using their kits. But I don't think I saw a sleeping target. Maybe once, actually. But it's like, really, though? I don't understand how you're not sleeping. To be fair, they did anti the Ramattra on occasion, but never at good times. Just rough. I just can't help but get annoyed. And then like I said, can't stop thinking about it. And then all I want to do is play more. But it's like, playing more literally doesn't fix the problem in any situation ever. Playing more Brawl never helps. Playing more Overwatch never helps because it's still the same issues every single time. You think it'll get better, and then it just never does.
Yeah.
You know, oh, that was just a tough game. Let me run it back. Oh, sorry. No, you performed better than you ever have, but unfortunately, you still lose. It doesn't matter if you're 40-0 on Zarya. You're still gonna lose because your team is somehow doing that bad that a 40-0 Zarya on your team isn't enough. But, you know. It is what it is. I don't understand. And I despise it so much. Just like, pull your own weight and play the game well. It's like, I just don't understand why these people even queue. I really don't. It's like, you can't have fun just sitting there dying and getting flamed the entire round because you're the problem. Like, that can't be fun. I don't know. And like I said, it'd be fine if they were just bad, but it's like, they have no intention of learning or adapting at all. It's just like, they're just stupid. And why do I get stupid people on my team? It's like, if you're stupid and bad and aren't trying to improve either of those things, it's like, yeah, no, sorry, no respect, my bad.
Yeah, fair.
That's not how I see it. I feel if you're gonna play any competitive game, even I feel like unranked, your goal should be having fun, improving, and playing the game properly. Right? Not, oh, I'm gonna have fun by griefing, or oh, I'm gonna have fun by making other people not have fun. It's just, again, it's the same reason with even people who get like pocketed and stuff, like who need their mercies in competitive or quick play. It's just like, not only are you not trying to get better, you're just relying on trying to have like a cheap advantage because you're bad, right? But you're never actually trying to get better. And then it's just stupid, right? It's like, your shame, really. Like, no one will ever, and I mean ever, respect a pocketed anything. Doesn't matter if you're support, DPS, or tank. If you sit there and like have someone pocket you and like mercy or something, no one will respect. It's fine if, you know, the mercy, like someone wants to play and you're like doing well, you know, but to like sit there and like actually duo and stuff like that to have the mercy pocket, it's like you're both just playing the game wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And like I said, nobody will respect it. If people get mad at you, it's not because like you're good and they're just jealous. It's you're literally just ruining the experience. So, you know, but people don't understand it. Like I feel like it's different even to play something like ball in quick play. It's like, you know, at least you're probably trying to learn or play well or win or, you know, just have fun. However, if you're playing ball and you just keep targeting the same person over and over again, or play Sombra just to sit at spawn and hack one person the entire game and kill them, it's like, it's kind of griefing. Or if you're gonna like just try and make friends with the enemy team the entire time, or just wall ride on Lucio the entire time, it's like you're just playing the game wrong. Just don't play. It's like, just play a completely different game or just mess around in custom games. Like, you're gonna enjoy it more, and everyone else will thank you for it. Like, I don't understand. If all you want to do in Overwatch is wall ride, just wall ride in custom games. I don't get it. I really don't. Now, it's different if you're using wall ride, like, smart, and to get to places and get good setups or anything. It's like, that's fine. Completely fine. Because that's, you know, playing the character. However, literally just sitting there wall riding, doing nothing, not healing or attacking, it's just like completely worthless. Of course you're going to get reported. But that's just how my team feels to me. It's like they actually just stand there and are doing nothing. And again, that's what the stats say. When I spectate, that's what's happening. So, it's just rough. And it feels like even if it's something where it's like, oh, our supports aren't bad, they're just not nearly as good as the enemy team. It's like, that also sucks. Because like, why didn't I just get the better supports? But again, it'd be different if it was like occasional, like, oh man, that's a shame that they had better supports. It's like, nope, every single game you're actually just gonna lose, and it's gonna be the same issues every single time, and it's never gonna change. You're either gonna have no support and decent DPS, or no DPS and decent supports. And if for some reason you get like a really, really good team, you just 3-0. But there will never be a situation where you can win besides having that carry team.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's so painful. I just want to be able to do Stadium and do that, or get the drive event done in less than 14 hours, because, you know, I'm better, and I feel like they should be rewarding me for playing better, you know? But I don't know. Again, I'm not the best player, but I think if I'm always doing the best at my rank, and just on my team and the enemy team, I feel like maybe I should be climbing. Maybe not anyone else, but I should be. Right? I feel like that's kind of how the system works. Even if I were in bronze, I don't see how I'd ever climb out if my team is just worse every time. Because again, you quite literally cannot 1v5 in Overwatch unless they're actually all standing still, not fighting back or noticing you. Like, it is impossible. So, I don't know. Like, I can obviously understand, you know, using certain characters, like, oh, as support, use Moira or BAP, because you can actually do offense while healing, right? But you're still going to lose games. Because, again, if they just are playing around that, it's like, what's the problem? Oh, it's the Moira that's doing everything in this map. What if we just counter and always kill him? You know? Then what? You lose because your team's terrible. So it's like, I don't know. That's why I truly feel like Overwatch is one of the worst games when it comes to that, because the matchmaking's so terrible. Because again, even if I'm the worst player in the world, I should not be losing every single game I touch. Like, there's literally... in my rank, Jared,
Yeah.
in my rank, I should just be declining, right? Or be sent to a place where I can win, but it doesn't matter where I'm at. It's just huge loss streaks. And then, so far in Stadium, it hasn't really been win streaks, I'll be honest. But it's like, I don't really understand why, though. I just feel like a game should be, if you're doing better than everyone else, you should be climbing, but that's why I feel like the elo system needs to be changed to not just be wins and losses. Like, I'm not saying stats specifically, but I don't know. It just kind of, like, say, if there's like a gap, it's like, oh, well, you know, you are just playing better than everyone else, so maybe you don't lose as much on a loss. Like, say, especially in like something like Stadium, it's like, oh, if I'm having this much more money over the, like, my teammates, and not that much, or even potentially more than the enemy teams, like, that should be, like, factored, I feel, you know? But, I don't know. It's rough. It really is. But, they couldn't put that much effort into it. It's just wins and losses, and unfortunately, it'll always be losses, except for the occasional days where it's just like, win, 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 you know?
Yeah.
Which usually happens when I duo with Tycoon, to be fair. But it's usually win, win, win. Like, oh, you know, me and Tycoon are actually pretty crazy. Things are actually working because our team's not terrible. And then the fourth game, it is a complete stomp because we get the absolute worst teammates. And then it's just loss, loss, loss. Happens in competitive, too. It's like, why? Why do we have to go on, like, 7 to, like, 11 loss streaks just randomly because we're too good? It's like, whoa, 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 you're winning a little too much. And again, it'd be different if it's like, oh, since you're winning so much, let's, like, skyrocket your rank. And it's like, oh, okay, you can't keep up, so let's lose it. It's like, literally, yeah, you won, so now you're destined to lose. It's just, again, so painful, because it's so hard to have fun when the games are so unbalanced. Like, say, especially in Stadium. It sucks. Like, I just can't play. Because, again, if you're any role, you can't compete with a role that is a team. If you're a good DPS, the enemy DPS just has support. If you're both playing Soldier and you're playing the better Soldier, but they have a Zarya and a Mercy, guess what? You lose every single fight. They're a better DPS, I guess. They get to win and get high ranked. Is it your fault? No, it's your team's fault. And it'll just always be that. And, like, if the Soldier's just diffing you, like, say, just, like, Soldier v Soldier and stuff like that, it's like, oh, that's tough. You know? But, again, that kind of is on you. You know, if you're just losing because you're worse, believe it or not, that's kind of your fault. You know, or if you decide to own Reaper just to solo ult a Junker Queen for no reason and stagger, you know, that way you're like an idiot and a buffoon. You should just literally never touch a game ever again. But, you know, I don't know. It's just, I just can't. I literally can never play Stadium again, I don't think. As much as it seems like it could be interesting, I'll just lose rank if I play, and so I won't be able to make elite, and I'll just get super annoyed because I'm not going to be able to play to my full potential, because again, I can't just walk in on Zarya in 1v5. But that's what's expected of me. So.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate everything about it. I can't.